Hi everyone, this lesson is a continuation from the last lesson where we learned about the stradella bass system. In this lesson we'll learn about creating rhythm. Rhythm is the foundation of songs. Your job as an accordion player is to play music, and that means with your left hand creating a rhythm. So the left hand, there are many types of rhythms. We have the waltz, we have a polka, we have what I call a klezmer or Mediterranean rhythm, we have drones, and they all involve making pleasing sounds using rhythms. Again, we're just working on the left hand. This is a foundation lesson, so please come back to it as often as you need to. What we'll learn today is to concentrate on the waltz rhythm, and it's a straight waltz. It's an pa-pa, pa-pa. And here's how it goes. So in last lesson, we learned how to use our ring finger on the note, and then using our middle finger for the major and our pointing finger for the minor. The waltz rhythm is just a bass tone, so it's a note, chord. Many songs use this, and we're just going to practice by putting our finger again on the C. And then let's start off with a major. So using your middle finger, you're going to do a pop, pop. And pretend that the keys are hot. So I want your fingers to be very sharp on them and the sound exact. Actually, you can emphasize the downbeat. You can emphasize the and then the pa should be sharp. So pa, pa, good. That's on the C major. Practice that so that your sound is consistent. Again, if you need to, hold your accordion up and look. And if you're ready, you might have an easier time letting the accordion fall and drop. There it is. An exercise or a practice tip is to let the accordion fall quite naturally and pull just a little bit with your wrist. Sorry. There it is. Let's do 4 out and then 4 in. And then 4 out. And 4 in. And 4 out. Good. Just like that. If you find that if your bellows are closing, just do 2 out and 2 in, or 4 out and 2 in. We will get to a lesson about bellow control. That's one idea about playing majors. Stick to one key. When you feel comfortable, we'll move from key to key, still doing major waltz. So, what does that look like? C major, to G major. Back to C major. And what this involves is, you know how to play the C major, that movement needs to be in time, and you need to have done the last lesson to be able to move from the C to the G naturally, right? What it looks like is this. Both fingers and then both fingers. So slowly, and I'm moving G major, and I'm moving back to C, back to G. If you feel comfortable, let's move to the E, to the D, sorry. Just keep moving up. Maybe back to D. Maybe back to G. Back to C. Okay, that's an exercise, play your C major to G major, to D major, to A major. And in terms of practicing, if you live in a house where you can't make too much noise, again, close the accordion and just practice these hand movements. Right, I'm pressing the buttons but not opening the bellows. Again, in a bellow control lesson, we'll learn about controlling the volume of the accordion, but for now, play as loud as you want, play as softly as you want, but try and be consistent in your movement and in your volume. So that's a major waltz. Something we can be interested in, which is a lot of songs, is the minor waltz. So let's play a C minor. And that looks like this. So again, use your ring finger for the minor. C, C minor, C minor. To G minor. To C minor. To G minor. Right, that's what it should sound like. And again, your hand positions should be like this, right? Pa pa, pa pa. We're leaving out our middle finger. It's there if we need it, but we're not going to play it. All we're caring about is the bass and the minor. The and the pa pa. So one way to practice like I'm doing now is 2 out and 2 in terms of bellows. And then switch. Now I'm doing 4 out and 4 in. Okay, that's one. It's another exercise of learning the majors and the minors. An exercise, just like we did in the last lesson, I want you to play a C major waltz and then skip the G and go to the D major waltz. This is going to be a little bit tougher. This is what it looks like. So C major. Let's do 4, and then jump to the D major. Okay, you can take your time, just make sure it's correct, and then go back to the C major. There it is. Up to D major. Let's go up to E. So again, we skip, and we go to E. Okay, that's a really nice exercise. Once you've done that, try and do the same thing with the minors. So pick anywhere on the accordion. I'm going to choose this, whatever key that is, and then start with a minor. And then skip the next one and go to the up 2. And then go back. Good. Now, a lot of songs go from minors to majors, and it's really worth practicing your finger movement of going a waltz between a minor and a major. So, here's what it sounds like. We'll choose a C minor waltz to G major. Okay, here's what it looks like. So C minor. We'll do 4 to G major. There it is. To C minor. Okay, so back and forth. Let's do maybe 2 on each. G major. C minor. And my hand switch is just fairly straightforward. No need to really jump around too much. And let's end on the C. Okay, and that's more of a drone. We'll cover those in a later lesson. So where do we use this waltz? We use it in a lot of songs. The song in this exercise is the Waltz from the Amélie movie. And the 2 notes in it are D minor. How do we find the D? We go from C, skip G, find the D. Play a D minor waltz. Twice to A minor. D minor. A minor. Now here's the fun part. You're going to jump from the A minor to the F. Now, it's not a fun jump to do, but we have a helper here. We have C. So we're going to go from the A minor to the F. A minor to the F major. To C major. F major twice. To C major twice. And then up to D minor to the beginning of the song. Good. Now, one way to practice the song is to do the jump from A minor to F, back and forth, back and forth. And you can build up that distance. So again, in our exercises, we do an A minor to G minor, right? That's 1 over. Why don't you try A minor to C? The C is fairly easy to find. Feel for that indent. So A minor, twice, to C. To A minor, to C. And the way that I'm doing this jump, my index finger is already leaving pretty much at the end of the pa-pa. So, okay, that's A minor to C. What I want you to try is the A minor to F. There it is. And it does help to look. And I missed there. That's fine. I would keep going. So again, practice very slowly. There it is. Good. Then why not C major? And then to E minor. A minor, D minor, A minor, F, C, F, C, to D minor. Okay, that's the Waltz d'Amélie. Melody, that's essentially learning the piano and playing along with it. We'll cover that in another lesson. But that's the foundation of waltz on the left hand of the accordion. Some tips for playing: really put the emphasis into the and then the pa-pa. You could do whatever you'd like with, but pa-pa, pa-pa. The way I'm getting that emphasis is to pull or to push on the So pa-pa, 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 pa-pa. I'm really pulling. That might have been too much, but okay, play around with that, see what it sounds like. Let me know if you have any questions.